On stage 6 of the Tour de France, it was Tadej Pogacar's time. A stage win, and courtesy of bonus seconds, a yellow jersey already in charge. The double, a lead of 4 seconds over Nielsen Paulus, Jonas Vingegaard at 31, with Adam Yates and Tom Pidcock all in the top 5. Pidcock will be wearing the white jersey, looking after it for Pogacar, who is in charge of both. Stage 7, a journey all the way to the Super Planche des Belles Filles. A first visit to the Planche, first Tour win for Tadej Pogacar. 176.3 kilometres to be exact, from Tomblaine all the way to the famous climb in the Vosges. 10 years after it was first used in the Tour de France. Chris Froome winning the stage on that day, Bradley Wiggins taking the yellow jersey. What will happen though in this 6th edition of the climb? Teuns, Kemna and Schachmann all had an opportunity to try and move into the yellow jersey, and the yellow jersey put his team to work, calling one rider back from the break up the road. Behind, Wout van Aert extended his lead in the competition. And Simon Geschke would pick up the main body of King of the Mountains points before the final climb. It was obvious the GC was going to have to fight for things. Still a minute and 32 as they hit the slopes of the climb. Schachmann, the first to strike out, will be Dylan Teuns. And then Simon Geschke put the serious dig in. The stage winner 7 years previous at Pralou, the German in the form of his life again, and looking good. And Geschke was putting himself through a world of pain. He'd soon have company. Leonard Kemna for Bora Hansgrohe was up there, already a Tour de France stage winner. Geschke long, and decided to hit him hard straight away. Just less than 5 Ks to go when he went, and with just under 2 kilometres from the finish, he'd still have 48 seconds. Kemna into the final kilometre and onto the gravel section of the Super Planche des Belles Filles. Gradients of up to 24% taken on by Pogacar and company. That when Rafał Majka had done his job. And this time it was every rider against each other. Thomas and Yates were there. They would slip and slide a little, however, as Vingegaard and Roglic moved to go, and Leonard Kemna was still in front. An opportunity to win a stage after a day-long breakaway. But it wouldn't last forever. Jonas Vingegaard setting off to 100 metres to the line before he was cruelly caught. Vingegaard the Dane, second a year ago. Pogacar the only man who could really hack it with him. Famous writing on the road, but the writing was on the wall as Tadej Pogacar came around him. Won a second stage in succession, his 8th in total at the Tour, and he'd extend his lead in the yellow jersey. Roglic at 12 seconds, best of the rest, with Kemna caught. He was at 14. Thomas, Gaudu, Mas, Balde, Yates and Kuss were all in the top 10. But some famous faces dropping away, with Tadej Pogacar looking untouchable. Pogacar now leads by 35 seconds ahead of Vingegaard. That could well be a very, very interesting duel. Thomas on the podium at the moment with Yates in 4th, Gaudu in 5th, Balde looking decent. Pidcock up in 7th with 55 seconds. Stage 8, the second weekend of the Tour, takes us into our 4th country, Switzerland the destination, and the Olympic city of Lausanne. 186.3 kilometres going across the border, over the Jura, and finishing with an uphill finish just outside the famous Olympic Stadium. See the stage on GCN Plus and Discovery Plus, where there's also action from the Giro Donne.